Hello everyone, welcome to Success Education. Today we'll be doing the workbook solution for English for Standard 8, Unit number 4, that is My Point of View. Before that, if you have not subscribed my channel till now, please do subscribe it for more videos. So we'll be starting with the read the following information and answer the questions given below them. First one, what have the army troops in India reported? The army troops in India have reported more than 100 sightings of unidentified flying objects, that is UFOs, in the last 3 months. Second, what are extraterrestrials? Extraterrestrials are the flying objects not belonging to the earth but coming to earth from outer space. Third, describe the flight scene of UFOs. UFOs seem like yellowish round objects in space. They lift off from the horizon and slowly travel through the sky. They keep on traveling through the sky for 3 to 5 hours and then they disappear. Now, second paragraph, question answers. First one, how could the officials confirm that UFOs were not planes or satellites? The army moved a mobile ground based radar unit and a spectrum analyzer to identify UFOs, but they could not succeed. So finally, they derived the conclusion and confirmed that UFOs were not planes or satellites. Second, what did some believe about UFOs? As those luminous flying objects remained unidentified, some believed that they could be surveillance equipment or weather instruments. Third, which matter was never taken up at higher levels. Many times the sightings of UFOs occurred and were reported, but higher authorities never took up the matter of identification of those flying luminous objects seriously. Now, question number 2. Answer the following questions in 2 to 3 sentences. First one, what are luminous flying objects? Why are they so called? The luminous flying objects are the unidentified flying objects, that is UFOs. They are called UFOs because no agencies have been able to identify these luminous flying objects. Second, what is people's belief about extraterrestrials? Some local people believed that UFOs are extraterrestrials who have come to Earth from the outer space. Third, what do reports of different agencies say about UFOs? Reports of different agencies said that UFOs are yellowish spheres appeared to lift off from the horizon and slowly traverse the sky for 3 to 5 hours before disappearing. Fourth, what efforts were put in to learn about the identity of UFOs? The army moved a mobile ground-based radar unit and a spectrum analyzer to verify the identity of UFOs. Fifth, over what did army officials express their concern? Army officials expressed their concern over the inability of agencies to identify the objects. Now, activity number 2, answer the following question. UFO stands for unidentified flying object. What does unidentified mean? There are many objects moving about in the space. They are either sent by man into space or they may be celestial bodies. All of them can be easily identified, but sometimes some objects appearing in the sky cannot be identified even with the radar, spectrum analyzer or other surveillance equipments. Such objects are known as UFOs, that is unidentified flying objects. Now, activity number 3, read the following text carefully and answer the questions given below them. So, first paragraph, first question, what is UFO? What do many people think about UFO? UFO means a flying object that has not been identified. Many people think that UFOs were spaceships that came from outer space bringing intelligent beings. Second, what do the word parts extra and terrestrial mean? The word parts extra means beyond and terrestrial means of or belonging to Earth. Now, second paragraph question answers. First one, what are the different possible explanations for the UFOs that are mentioned in the article? UFOs are said to be luminous flying objects. Some local people believe that they are extraterrestrials. Reports say that they are yellowish spheres rising from the horizon and they slowly traverse through the sky for 3 to 5 hours before disappearing. If they are tracked visually, they seem to be non metallic. Some believe that they could be surveillance equipment or weather instruments. Second, there are several different points of view about the possible identification of the UFOs reported. DNA article 2012 indicates that extraterrestrials do exist. The article says the officials confirmed that these UFOs were not planes or satellites. Mr. Filipov stated that extraterrestrials are critical of people's immoral behavior, referring to the humans' interference in nature's processes. Now, third one, tick mark against the questions in the following chart. So you can see in the table and complete in your workbook. Now, question number 4, complete the following sentences. People have different beliefs about extraterrestrials. In my class, most people think that they are aliens. They do possess shape like humans, but they are quite different in their speech, appearance, and behavior. Some people think that they come from different planets or other celestial bodies. A few people think that they have more advanced technology and they come down to the earth to know about human beings and other living and non-living existence on the earth. One interesting idea came from Sneha, who said, aliens are friends of children. I think extraterrestrials are not harmful to the living on the earth. I also believe that no such aliens exist in the entire cosmos. Now, activity number 4. Read the following text carefully and answer the questions given below them. First paragraph question answers. First one. What is this write-up? This write-up is a newspaper report. It was published in India News Today on July 26, 2013. It was published in New Delhi. Now, second one. How were the Indian Army wrong in the identification of UFOs? Even after spending 6 months watching the UFOs, the Indian Army concluded that they might be airplanes or satellites, but they may have been watching the rising and setting each night of Jupiter and Venus. Third one, what according to Lance Nayak Manmohan Singh could be the shining celestial objects? According to Lance Nayak Manmohan Singh, the shining objects seem to be the brightest lights in the sky and always appeared to move with respect to the stars. Now, second paragraph question answers. First one, what was the job of IIAP according to astronomer Tushar Prabhu? According to Tushar Prabhu, the job of IIAP was to determine whether those unidentified objects were celestial or terrestrial. Second, how did the astronomers try to justify that the shining celestial objects were nothing but the planets Jupiter and Venus? The IIAP team said that stars and planets over the horizon appear very bright because of increased atmospheric transparency at the high altitude. So both Jupiter and Venus looked the brightest planets in the sky at that time. Third one, what do the local farmers and UFO experts say about the UFOs? The local farmers say that they have videotaped the flying objects that do not seem to be planets, and UFO experts say that there have been so many UFO sightings in the area that there may be an underground UFO base in the area. Now, activity number 5, write a summary of UFOs in India, planes or planets. So, the summary is, this report UFOs in India, planes or planets was published in India News Today on July 26, 2013. This report quotes different conclusions about watching UFOs from different sources. The report says that according to a report by BBC, the Indian Army spent 6 months watching airplanes or satellites, but they must be Jupiter and Venus. Telegraph, a Kolkata-based newspaper, reports about 329 sightings over a lake in the patrolled region. Now, activity number 6. Here you need to fill up a table means whatever sources are given, you need to write the information that was published in these sources. So you can see and complete in your workbook. Now activity number 7, decide if the sentences are active or passive. So I have already completed it. So you can see and complete in your workbook. Next is activity number 8. Read the following text carefully and answer the questions given below them. First paragraph question answers. First one, what was the subject of the interview? The subject of the interview was to get Dr. Sagan's views on the existence of intelligent extraterrestrials. Second, what notion had Dr. Carl Sagan nurtured from his childhood? What did he do to pursue it later? Since his childhood, Dr. Sagan was fascinated by the notion of intelligent extraterrestrial life. To pursue it, he was involved in sending spacecraft to nearby planets to look for life and in the radio search for extraterrestrial intelligence. Third one, what would be an absolutely transforming event in human history? What is confusion about it? If at all intelligent life on other planets is found, it would be an absolutely transforming event in human history. But without examining their existence, applying rigorous standards, the evidence cannot be taken for granted. Now, second paragraph question answers. First one, where does Dr. Carl Sagan not find any contradiction? Dr. Carl Sagan does not find any contradiction in the things that, on one hand, he is searching for extraterrestrial intelligence, and on the other, he disbelieves that they visit the Earth. Second, what stories did people ask Dr. Sagan to comment on? People say that extraterrestrials abduct or kidnap people. People also strongly believe that extraterrestrials visit the Earth and they are ready to provide evidences for that. Third, what does Dr. Sagan term the stories told by people? Dr. Sagan terms the stories told by people as anecdotes. Anecdotes are often a short, funny story about something that somebody has done. Now, third paragraph question answers. First one, when can we take any story or tale seriously? Any story or tale can be taken seriously only when its physical evidence can be examined by skeptical scientists. Second, which different instances does Dr. Sagan quote not to take everything for granted? Dr. Sagan quotes two instances in which everything cannot be taken for granted. One is about disturbed soil and the other is about flashing back of lights from unidentified objects. Third one, what does not constitute a good evidence? Disturbed soil, anybody can disturb soil with a shovel. And second is flashing back of lights. Even pilots of airplanes also can flash lights back just for a joke, so they do not constitute a good evidence. Now question number 2, MCQs. First one, Dr. Sagan was supposed to talk on, it's option number D, existence of intelligent extraterrestrials. Second, Dr. Sagan discusses the need for, it's option number C, physical evidence. Third, evidence helps us tell, it's option number C, why we think what we think. Fourth, the meaning of the phrase swept somebody up means, it's option number A, tempted or led somebody to think. Fifth, Dr. Carl Sagan was involved in sending spacecraft to nearby planets. It's option number D, both A and B. Sixth, what would be an absolutely transforming event in human history? It's option number A, finding intelligent life on other planets. Seventh, what is required in the search of intelligent life on other planets? It's option number B, rigorous standards of evidence. 8. Dash is a wonderful prospect according to Dr. Carl Sagan. It's option number C, that we are being visited. 9th, people tell the stories of dash by extraterrestrials. It's option number D, both A and B. 10th, what does Dr. Carl Sagan term evidence given by people? It's option number B, anecdote. 11th, what according to Dr. Sagan do we need to take the stories of people seriously? It's option number A, physical evidence. 12th, what kind of scientists are skeptical scientists? It's option number C, doubting. And 13th, Dr. Carl Sagan quotes examples of the following that cannot be considered as evidences. It's option number D, both A and B. Now question number 3, true or false. First one, Dr. Carl Sagan was interviewed for his views on existence of intelligent extraterrestrials. It is true. Second, Dr. Carl Sagan discusses the need for evidence. It is true. Third, Carl Sagan did not believe in extraterrestrial intelligence since his childhood. It is false. Fourth, the influence of the notion of the extraterrestrial life remained for very long in Dr. Carl Sagan's life. It is true. Fifth, finding intelligent life on other planets would be an absolutely transforming event in human history. It is true. Sixth, Dr. Carl Sagan put emphasis on more rigorous standards of evidence. It is true. Seventh, evidence helps us tell why we think what we think. It is true. Eighth, people tell many stories about extraterrestrials. It is true. Ninth, Dr. Carl Sagan terms the stories about extraterrestrials as anecdotes. It is true. 10th, according to Dr. Carl Sagan, only physical evidences can prove a story true or false. It is true. 11th, UFO is unified foreign objects. It is false. Now activity number 9, answer the following questions in 2 or 3 sentences. First one, what is evidence? Evidence is information that we can use to help explain why we think what we think. When we give our opinion or idea, people often ask why we believe what we do. One way that we answer why is with information and facts from different sources. Second one, what do you think did the Indian Army truly saw? The Indian Army spent 6 months watching airplanes or satellites, but in fact they might have watched the rising and setting each night of the planets Jupiter and Venus. Third one, which information did you learn from the sources in UFOs in India, planes or planets? We get information from different sources in the newspaper report UFOs in India, planes or planets. Different sources give different information about UFOs. Now activity number 10, read the following text and answer the questions given below it. First one, what do many people think about the universe? The universe is such a huge place that many people think there must be other life somewhere in it just because it's so huge. Second, how can the distance of universe be measured? How fast does light travel? The universe is so huge that it is measured in light years. Light travels at 2,99,792.458 meters per second. Third, how far is the sun from the earth? How far is the most distant part of the universe? The sun is 8.33 light minutes away. It means that it takes the light from the sun 8.33 minutes to reach us. The most distant part of the universe is 14 billion light years from the earth. Now question number 2, answer the following questions. First one, what is 1 light second? 1 light second is 2,99,792.458 kilometers. The distance between the earth and the sun is as much light takes 1 second to travel 2,99,792.458 kilometers to reach the sun from the earth. Second, what is 1 light minute? 1 light minute is 1,79,87,547.5 kilometers. Light takes 1 minute to travel 1,79,87,547.5 kilometers to reach the sun from the earth. Third, which is the nearest star from the earth? What time does it take to reach it from the earth? The nearest star from the earth is Proxima Centauri. It is 4.243 light years from the earth. It means that light takes 4.243 years to reach Proxima Centauri from the earth. Fourth, what is the guess of scientists about the world beyond 14 billion light years? Scientists have evidence that it may take 14 billion light years to reach the most distant part of the universe, and there may be many more universes farther away than that. And here we come to the end of chapter number 4, that is my point of view. I hope you have understood the complete chapter. If you have any doubts, you can write in the comments section. I'll surely try to answer all the questions. Thank you for watching my video and do subscribe my channel for more updates. Thank you.